Hello guys, this is another video. This time I'm playing AKALI in Challenger. As you can see, I'm gonna have map cover because this is literally just my stream VOD. But I'm gonna go over how I carry as AKALI in a higher elo game. And what I mean by higher elo is, since I'm in a higher elo, I know people are gonna play more intelligently, right? So I'm gonna play more slow. I'm not just gonna run around like collecting kills like, oh, this guy's a free kill, let me go run at this guy. You know what I mean? So I'll show you guys how you can carry without necessarily just, blitzing the enemy, getting kill over and over and over, and kind of just playing the game normally, but collecting kills when they pop up, which is how you should play League, and especially on Assassins, you're gonna be getting kills, right? Like, compared to if you play a mage, you're probably chilling more. So I'll explain my thought process mostly after things happen, because this game was a few days ago, so I'll be like, oh, this is what I did. But this game will also be useful, because I'm AKALI versus Yone, and this Yone plays Yone a lot, right? This player. So he knows what to do. You can see what he does too, if you want to just learn the matchup. I think it's useful to look at both perspectives. He has D-Shield, that's the first thing I see. Every time you're ever laning, you want to see what starting item does the enemy have. You know, if they have D-Shield, that means they're really safe. If they have D-Blade or D-Ring, that means they won't like regen a ton. Like D-Shield heals so much health. So if they have it, like dealing damage to them is not as important. So you can see, and if you're melee versus melee in mid lane, you want to get level 2 first, so you want to push. Or it's more like you want to push because you want to get level 2 first. If you're a melee champion mid lane, you do not want to push versus a ranged champion. But if you're a melee champion versus a if you're a melee champion versus another melee champion, you want to push. Because see, now he's level 2 first. I'm kind of just trying to fake out his W there. It's whatever. And so now I know he has no W, so I want to trade on him. As you can see, I've hit him with like 4 Qs, but he's low key, like, not even low HP really. Like, it's hard. It's hard to deal damage to people when they have D-Shield, that's just how it is. You can go D-Shield as AKALI too, but since AKALI counters Yone, I go D-Ring just because it's like, okay, I'm probably going to win early anyway, right? So see, I see my jungler there. I think he does get out. I definitely could have flashed for him, but I'm not sure if he would have died, because he had his knockup, right? But see, his wave is very good. This is a very important concept. The mid wave is very bad for Yone right now. He's losing a lot, right? Because he just flashed away. Like for me, this is the exact same thing as the Yone dying. Like the Yone basically just died. Now, I don't know how he's back. I don't know if he like teleported or what. But he did get part of the wave. So good on him. He still missed a lot though. Or not a lot, but like that gank was worth something, you know? Like even though he didn't die, the gank still made a positive impact. I stayed because I thought I could push, because I thought Yone recalled, or I thought he like TP'd mid to get that wave just now, but maybe he didn't, I don't know. I just recall. I want to recall it. This matters way more in higher elo, but it's always good to recall earlier rather than later, because if something happens, you want to be like ready for it first before the enemy mid, if that makes sense. Like maybe I could have stayed, right? And just like farmed more and then recalled and then TB'd back, and then I'd be stronger. But it's just like typically like, time value of money. Time is money, so you always want to think earlier is better. It like varies how much it's better, but that is true. Earlier is better. So if you have homework to do, might as well just do it right now. Okay, not really, it doesn't matter. because the due date of the homework doesn't change, you know? So doing your homework earlier doesn't actually mean it's earlier in quotation marks. So see, I'm up a ton of XP. He's level 4, I'm level 5, and that's before I kill all of these minions right here. So he's level 4, something about being level 4, and I'm 5 and like 1/3 level 6. Like this Yone's game, he cannot 1v1 me for the rest of the game, is basically what that means, because I'm always going to be higher level than him. And that just goes to show how useful the Viego's gank was, right? I mean, part of it is my champ counters him too, though, right? Like, if he was the AKALI, and I was a level up on Yone, it's like, okay, it doesn't really matter. See here, I know I'm going to hit level 6. He's pretty much dead here unless he realizes I'm hitting level 6, but the reason he doesn't realize is because he's down so much XP. So he's like, wait, this guy is level 6 already? I just got level 5. And then he had no flash there from the gank earlier, so... Even if he had flash, it'd be worth for me to flash on him there. But he had no flash, so he just dies really easily. If he did have flash there, I probably would have killed him anyway, unless he outplayed me. So, you know, if someone has the chance to outplay you, then, you know, just do your best and hope they don't outplay you. And yes, this player just plays Brand top and Challenger. I don't know why. He just insta-locks Brand in every role. I don't know how he's Challenger, he just is. I guess Brand is broken. And then I go Boots instead of Amp Tome. When I recalled, I could have bought 2 Amp Tomes, but instead I went Boots and Amp Tome. That's because I can already beat Yone 1v1. I don't need to be stronger. What would be more useful is just moving quickly to get to more fights because I can win every fight. And then now here, my ult and flash are on cooldown. I can still beat Yone because, you know, again, AKALI counters Yone. He can't really fight me that well. But I don't have flash or ult, so I need to be safer now that I don't have flash and ult. Now the enemy's fighting here. You know, I don't have flash and ult, so I guess it's kind of not bad. But their champs are like way weaker level 6 are than our champs. Like AKALI level 6 is OP. Viego is 2. Diana and Yone are like, eh. So them fighting that, like, you know, maybe that play could have worked if they weren't on their champs, you know? But their champs are just not that useful there. So now I'm really fed. Now, mid and jungle are basically over. If the enemy wins this game, I'm alt-tabbing here. Or like me in the recording is. If the enemy wins this game, it's because their top lane and ADC win. So now, my, you know, like thought process to winning the game is like considering their top lane and bot lane. So they have Maokai top. I'm like, okay, it's tank Maokai top. He's probably good. Like, I don't care. So all that really matters in this game now is bot lane. And Draven should know this too. You know, he's like, oh my gosh, my team is losing. I have to win. So, you know, like, see, fights are just happening around bot lane now. Like, this Draven is all they have left, really. And then this is just we're all here. We're 4 people here. Let me pause this. This is important. I'll even go back a few seconds. So right here, you can see support is here. I think they're like near the bot tower or something. But Viego's here and I'm here. And Jin's here and Jen is here. So that means we have 4 people here. Unless the enemy top is Houdini and Maokai is just bot lane somehow because he's a magician, that means we are at least even numbers and we're stronger. So since we're at least even numbers, this is a guaranteed winning fight if we can like start a fight. Like the enemy has to run away here. Because at best, the enemy has 4 people here too, right? So like this fight cannot go poorly. And it's really important, or it's really like OP to think about numbers like that. In solo queue, like just think about, you know, do we have more people? If we do, like every fight is a good fight. And now here I'm full HP. You can see I try to use my HP bar. So I'm kind of actually that was a one fight. But like basically I can just nose dive in there, and if I get low, like then I just leave. That's like obvious, but you know, thinking about like using your HP bar, especially like in higher ranks, right, where the fights are closer, it's not like a stomp fight most of the time. You got to use everything you have. And then watching this Chud brand get soloed. Actually, I think he lives. So yeah, I'm still very strong. I get hit by the ult there to try to like not let him run away, but he just hits me and deals a ton of damage. So see, same thing as I said last time. My ult and flash are down, so I am just weaker. That's just how the game works. So I'm kind of just in a waiting for my ult and flash waiting room. Also, even before Diana appears here, I'm thinking this Yone has a 0% chance to 1v1 me, and he can't play in a 1v1. So every time you see this, you know, right here is a perfect example. Every time you're in this situation, you're like, wow, I cannot lose 1v1. That means that the only thing you have to worry about, like at all, is getting ganked or getting outnumbered, basically. But that's going to happen from people ganking you, right? So here, I'm literally only thinking about Diana could come, Nautilus could come, because they have a Diana jungle and a Nautilus support. They have a Draven ADC, but I doubt he's showing up, you know? And if Draven ganks AKALI, you know, what is he even going to do? So here, even here, just run away. Just run away, because then, eventually, I'm just going to be in a 1v1 with Yone again, and we'll win. Now here I go bot because I feel like it's obvious for me to go back mid here. So I'm like, if I go bot, it can probably work out. And Yone is so useless already, it's like, you know. And then it's true. And part of this is what I said earlier. Draven is like trying to play over aggressive because his mid lane and top lane are losing. So he kind of like needs to make stuff happen. So their ADC is in a pickle, and then the rest of their team is just losing. There I did not need to take the kill, but I just did for fun, because I think the game's over. But, you know, realistically, I would give the kill there, because I'm already Thanos. I'll just, like, let one of my teammates be stronger, you know? Because if I get stronger, I can already beat everyone, right? Here I stay, because Draven is... See, okay, this is important. I have 1,400 gold, perfect money to buy Storm Surge. Wow. Storm Surge? I'm going to be OP. But my team is all fighting, right? And again, this is obvious. Everything in League is obvious, but you have to think about it. My team is all fighting and on the map. That means I, as part of my team, should be fighting and on the map. Now, if I had teleport, I could have recalled and TB'd back. But like, what is the point of me being stronger later if my team is fighting now? So I gotta stay for this fight. Also, they're fighting over the objective, right? Like, I ought to be at the objective if the enemy is fighting, if the enemy is contesting it. This might be a short game. I don't think the enemy forfeited at 15, but maybe. And so now, you know, I could have been thinking of this for the past like few minutes, but the game is over. So what's important now is not losing. You know, if the game was even, I'd probably go for that top tower because it was like low HP and we have 6 scrubs. But we're already winning. We don't need to win harder. We can just take our time, take 0 risks, and the game is won. Especially because I have Dark Seal, right? And just on assassins in general, like gold and XP is really OP. So, you know, dying is very bad. Here I'm probably gonna push bot, which I can because I'm stronger than everyone. Actually, you know, maybe the Maokai could beat me, to be honest. You see there, I was like looking at the shop choosing items. I choose Zonia's because there is no way for us to lose unless I die. So I'm gonna go Zonia's and then I won't die. And also Zonia's just synergizes with Dark Seal for that reason, and Medjai's. But see, like I can 1v1 Draven. I'm not going to, because I just risk the enemy being here. I even ping Nautilus and Diana right now, right? Like if I get 1v3'd here, we can lose the game. If I don't get 1v3'd here, we can't lose the game. Like, see, there's like a really good chance I can just ult in and 2v1 them right now, right? Like, there's a pretty good chance I would just 2v1 them. And even if Diana's here, like, there's a good chance I could just kill Draven and leave. But I just don't want to take the chance because I'm an LP hungry, you know, loser that only cares about league points. And so now that Jan is here, I fight because see, I just waited a moment and now Jan is here. It's just that easy. And then I flash here. I don't, again, you know, the game is over, so I'm just doing stuff. I probably didn't need to flash for him. I don't think it's worth it, but the game is pretty much over, so I'm, you know, doing some silly stuff. Some silly things. Do I even need to watch anymore? This might be the whole video, but maybe I'll show you guys as long as it goes. I think they do FF, I don't know when, but just so you guys can like see macro, you know? Like how does the game actually end? There I like buffer the E. Then Yone can't fight me. Boom! Get outplayed. That's what I said. But yeah, see, I could go for the bot tower here, because it's low, and I have 6 grubs. But I'm not going to, because we're winning. I'm going to play safe. I'm not going to give the enemy a chance. Imagine you're versus Faker. You wouldn't ego Faker. You would play it slow, make sure you get that win versus Faker, so you can tell your friends for the rest of time that you beat Faker. You know, you want to impress Faker with your epic skills. And yeah, this game our jungle was like, someone please dodge. This game is auto lost, but enemy is not winning. There I went around because I wanted to flank Yone, but then I was like, oh wait, he's Eing on the tower. But so I walked back, but he had E'd from very, very far away. So I should have just like gone around and killed him. But yeah, that's the whole game. I guess you guys can see the post game if you want to see. I hope you guys learned something from, you know, I don't know what you learned because I didn't focus on anything. I kind of just showed everything that I did. But I hope you learned something about, you know, taking it slow, using the lead to keep the lead rather than get a better lead. Because if you mess up and the enemy's good, they're going to take advantage of it. So don't give them a chance. Don't give them an opportunity. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.